excited to show you guys this tutorial. As you can tell, I have new hair extensions. Now these hair extensions are micro loop hair extensions. So they are the permanent extensions that you have maintenance with and push up every few months or so. So yeah, I'm super excited to show you guys how you can apply these gorgeous hair extensions yourself and make all your friends envious. So yeah, these hair extensions I have here are from hairextensionsaustralia.com.au, which obviously is an online hair extension wholesaler. They sell incredible quality hair extensions for a really affordable price. I have done a previous review of these hair extensions. I will be linking it in this little box here if you guys want to know and see how that review was. Just check it out there. So yeah, just quickly touching on the extensions that I have. These are kind of an ombre effect extension, which I absolutely love. The great thing about that is you don't actually have to damage your hair by highlighting it, and yeah, just get extensions. There's no damage to your hair. You're just left with beautiful, soft, long, glorious locks. So the colours I have in here are light brown and medium brown, intermixed with the colour I have on my natural hair at the moment. I roughly have about 180 micro links in my hair at the moment. It does depend on your natural hair length and also your natural hair thickness. So it will vary by how many you need to have. If your hair's quite thin naturally but long, you don't obviously need to use as many. These are great because they do add length but also lots of thickness and volume in your hair as well. The great thing is this is one of the medium brown. As you can see, the micro loop is a medium brown. With the light brown, the micro loop bead is a lot lighter. So they're designed to blend in with your hair naturally so you don't have any beads showing. And yeah, just look gorgeous and flawless. The great thing about these micro loops is the hair extension itself is wrapped inside the micro loop bead. The micro loop bead is also silicone lined, and the great thing about that is when it's clamped down, it's not actually clamping on your own hair. I've had no breakage in my hair since having these extensions in. I've also had none of them fall out and none of them have slid. So I was just blown away. I've had micro loops before and they fell out and they slid down and broke my hair, but these have not done any of that. It's absolutely incredible. Also, at the end of this video, I will be showing you how you can trim your hair extensions and blend them in with your natural hair to make them look flawless and seamless. Enough said of that, let's get into the tutorial on how you can put these in. So application time, roughly for 100, about 40 minutes to an hour for just 100 of these. Obviously, if you have more, you may be there for a few hours. I will put some in myself, just through the sides here. In the video as well, I did have my mum put them through the back. You can put them in yourself if you want to. It just takes time and probably a bit of patience and also some arm muscles because you will have your arms above your head for a fair while putting the hair extensions in. I'm just going to draw you guys a picture. I'm not the best drawer, so bear with me. You want to have your extensions away from your hairline. If they are really close to your hairline, when you wear your hair up, you're going to see them and it's not going to look like your own hair. So you want to have them away from your hairline. Oh, this drawing is awful. Oh well. Okay. So if you can see that, I've drawn a side profile view of a head. Look at the lips, they're tiny. Okay. So what you want to do is roughly leave about an inch or so along your hairline, just like that, of your own natural hair. When you tie your hair up, you don't have any visible beads or anything like that. It's just your own natural hair. So you will need to do that all the way along your hairline. Also, work out where you want your part to be. The only downside with micro loop extensions is you can't really dramatically change your part. You can't really have it in the center one day and all the way over here the next, because you need to build the extensions up in the sides. So make sure you know where you want your hair to part for quite a while. Also leave, you know, probably 2 inches or so either side of your part and at the top of your crown, free from extensions. So depending on how many hair extensions you have will depend on how many you can put in your hair. I'll show you another quick diagram. Again, I apologize for my drawing prior. Okay, so this is the back of your head, your ears, hairline. So this is the little part of hair that we've left out. So what you want to do is apply your microlink extensions one next to the other. So you don't leave any natural hair out. You apply them one next to the other. You can continue that throughout the whole, however many rows, all throughout the back of your hair. If you don't have enough extensions or you think you might run out, you can leave a gap of your natural hair in between and then go back in applying the extensions still next to each other. You want to get pretty much as many as you can in there because that's going to look the most natural. So I'm going to show you just putting a few in the sides of my hair, how you can do that. I already obviously have extensions in the side here, but I'm just going to put a few little more to show you. Grab your section of hair. You don't want the section of hair to be any thicker or any thinner than the same thickness as your hair extension. So roughly a gram or so, because you need to feed it through that little hole, and if it's too thick it's going to pull, if it's too thin it's probably going to slide. So make sure it is the same thickness as your hair extension. So what I'm doing is opening the little thread here and putting it in. Okay, so make sure it's nice and close to your root. Now what you want to do is pull this end of the extension. I like to hold the bead at the same time and pull, and as you see, it's threading your own hair through. So that way the extension is pushed nice and close to the root. You don't want to have it too close to the root as it can give you a headache at first. So leave a little bit of a gap, a few millimeters. And then grab your pliers and clamp down on that bead as hard as you can. And there you go. So repeat that 180 times or so in my case. The extension as well. Don't hold it up like this when you're clamping, because otherwise it's going to jut out and then go down. Always try and keep it as flat as possible. That way it's going to sit a lot flatter in your hair. And again, look a lot more natural. So I'm just going to layer around my face. So what you want to do is kind of section from ear to ear. So pretty much just to the top of your ear, and put all the rest of your hair at the back. So these are just pretty much your front pieces that we're going to layer. So what I do first is just give it a comb through. It's really important to invest in one of these brushes. They are incredible. I love them. It lets you get right in at the roots and just get out all the knots without actually like pulling at your hair. What I'm just doing is just running over with my GHD just to smooth out any areas, and it will make it a bit easier when you're trimming your layers in. You need scissors, preferably hairdressing scissors if you can find them. I wouldn't recommend using kitchen scissors because they will just get a blunt result. But the movement that you want to do is like this. So little small movements, and we're going to go down on an angle, and that's going to give us beautiful layers around the face. So what I'm doing is just, I'm going to start with my own natural layers because these are a little bit dry, they need a trim anyway. Just using this motion. If the overall length of your hair extensions is too long for you, you can always part your hair down the back, bring it to the front, and then just trim off whatever length you want. But I like mine super long, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. But yeah, as you can see, just by doing that, it has blended your extensions in, given them a soft amount of layers, especially when you curl it, it's just going to look gorgeous. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely check out Hair Extensions Australia website. They have heaps of information on there. Also lots of hair care tips, what products you can use, tips for colouring your extensions and stuff like that. So definitely check it out if you want to see more information on that. Again, check out my review video. I will link it in the down bar as well. I have gone through lots of hair care tips on there as well. Also about washing your hair extensions, styling it and things like that, so definitely check that out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love you all and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!